Hey everybody. Um, Thought I would just come on here and show you what I've been working on for the last a little over a week. Um, Maybe 2 weeks. But I had been going through digitals on Etsy and I bought several for fall because I didn't have any really fall digitals. And I found these little girls and I thought they were just so cute. I think it's Ginger Journals. Anyway, I'll list the digitals that I've used in this. Um, on stuff like this. These I'd have to really dig to find out where I had, but everything's digitals. And then what I did was I made paper bags, and I had these made a long time ago because I just wanted to use up paper that I didn't know what to do with. And sometimes I don't know why I buy some of these digitals with these kind of papers because when I get them, then I don't know what to do with them. So they turned into paper bags, which will be great to put stuff in. And then since I made these little tags, I got the labels on one digital and then the little girls on another digital. So I used up tags where I used up this paper too. Didn't know what to do with it. And I think I'm going to put them on these bags, and then I can stuff the bags with a little bit of like candy or maybe just maybe make up just a little notebook journal or something to put in there. Just a little gift of some kind. So that's what I'm going to do with these. And I thought I thought this is going to turn out really cute. And here's another one. I don't know if I'll put that one on there or not because I got several made up. So I might go with a different color. See, that one don't look good on there really either. I think I need a darker color. But we'll figure it out. I'll get the right color with the right bag. Here's another one that I made up. I just made up the tag and then I got the idea of, and it really, I can just attach the tag like this if I don't want to glue it down on the bag, which would be another cute idea. I like that idea too. I'm just sitting here thinking while I'm showing you all. There's another one. And these backgrounds here I got off of Graphics Fairy, like these. And I think they were like supposed to be a folder. It had a little lip on it and that, and I cut that off. I just like the background for them. So I think I'm gonna just put these on these little bags and then maybe make a little notebook or something. And that one, I love that one. That one's cute. So I've been kind of playing around with those, and I think I'll make up those little bags with little gifts in them. Be good happy mail. Hint, hint, girls. I might be sending you something pretty soon. Um, this is a leftover part of an envelope that I had, and I thought, well, that would be cute to fit on like the corner of a page. You know, if you were corner of a page on your journal. That's not big enough, is it? Well, here. So I just slide that on there. And you could leave it just slid on there, I guess, or you could glue it at the bottom. And then it would make like a tuck pocket on the journal. I've been trying to work and make this one a little prettier. It seems so plain. I need to do something more to it or something, but that is a pocket idea. And then open that up so it won't be so pink. I've been working on just odds and ends, just making whatever. I got scraps, whatever comes to my mind. I went through some old stuff to look up, so made like that little matchbook um, notebook. That's a good little pocket stuffer. Here's another. I had some tea-dyed paper left, cutting it down to put it in a journal. So I just made a little notebook with that, with scrap that I had left over and some washi tape. So let's dump this all out. This is just a stamp I had, and I folded over the tea-dyed paper scrap that I had, stamped that on there, and I thought, what a cute little, I just stick that in a pocket and write on it, notes, whatever. These are, I got one back here for fall. I'll show it to you when I come to it. I embossed this with one of my embossing folders, but made a little paper clip, and what it is where the tea bag was in it. When I tea-dyed paper, I saved the little paper bags that they come in and decorated that up and thought that just turned out so cute. And if you could just, fold up a little scrap piece of paper and put in there, you could write something on it. But I thought that was cute. These I made up a while back. But again, it inspired me because I took my die cut and cut that out and then laid it over the picture. So then you can, excuse me, then you can, another pocket stuffer or paper clip it to the side or whatever. Then you got both sides. These are ones I did last Christmas, I think. And, I cut with my die cut, I cut out the little frame out of the Christmas paper, which is a digital, and then I took that piece that I cut out, folded it over to make it look like a little card, little Christmas card. So, there's an idea. There's another one I did that way, and I just put a postage stamp on it and made it look like a little card. And these are all digitals. I like these because they're great pocket stuffers, and it's something different than tags. I mean, there's so many tags in a journal, and I like different stuff in mine. I don't like to keep putting just tags in a journal. So, here's another one of those tea bags, and I made it into a paper clip so that it'll just, clip over the paper, your journal paper. It looks kind of cute. I got one I made for Christmas too. That's kind of pretty. And then you can just, this kind of stays above so it doesn't bulk your journal. Just stick a little piece of paper in there. I like those. I think those turned out cute. And then I did make some tags. And I used some washi tape stickers that my friend sent me, Lori. And on just some paper I didn't know what else to do with. You print some of these digitals off and then you never use them. You get tired of the paper. So I used them as backgrounds. Then I made like a little tuck spot and put some of those labels in there from a digital. And I know some people get upset about digitals because they don't have a way to print them off, or they don't like digitals or whatever. But I mean, you got to have something to decorate the papers with, so might as well get something that's cute and you like. Where I live, there's not a lot of pretty papers out there to buy. And these, if you really like them, you can just use them over and over. And I just thought these little girls were so cute. These are some more that I did. This one's a pocket with a tag in it. And that one here's just a tag that I made. This is ruby and pearl paper, I think. And I just took those little line of flat back pearls. Got them at the Dollar Tree. A little cardstock that was left over and just embossed it and put it on the side there and thought that was pretty. These are ruby and pearls, and I just downsized them and made some journaling cards. Right on the back of them. Journaling cards. And I thought those were pretty journaling cards. You can make you up a shabby chic journal. Here's another pocket that goes over the corner of the paper, of your paper. It's an envelope, leftover envelope. And just decorated it. And it's real simple, nothing fancy. Then you got a pocket here which you could stick one of those journaling cards in. And then you'd have the pocket here, you know, that's over the paper. You could stick it in. So you have two pockets on that side. Then there's, I got a bunch of these coin envelopes, so I was messing with it the other day, thinking what can I do with it. And I love these digitals. I can't remember who they are off the top of my head, but there is a ton of them in all different sizes, and I really like them. They're great to just add on there, and I'll link that one below too. This is a little paper clip I made a couple years ago. I don't know what digital that is, but I'll look it up if anybody wants to know. I just put the main ones on there. Some tags that I made, and I just wrote some Bible verses on the back. This one I saw, I think on Etsy, and I thought, well, I can do that. And just stamp some scraps, you know, those, like you got cardstock strips. These are great to make. And then put a little lace in between them, stamp them. I think those turned out pretty good. And then I just tore some paper and made some pockets on this coin envelope, and then you could just glue it down to your page. So I did a few of those. And you could put ribbon in those and stuff. I haven't on these because it would bulk it up. I want them to lay flat. So I got, this is a die cut, and it's black paper, and I got too much gold on there. It's supposed to look kind of copperish. But that is that. And then I've been working with these. I forget whose these are too. I think, I don't know if they're Cheryl. Oh, what's her? I'll link it below. But I really loved them because it looked like old papers, you know, where it had been ripped off or something. And I thought, those are really neat. So I wanted to work with those a little bit. So I was just kind of working a little bit with these, trying to, and how I'm going to use them yet, I'm not sure. When I do, I'll videotape it. But I really like, and just putting old book pages behind them, you know, is really, this one with the music, it just needs to do around the edges a little bit, but I really like the book pages the best, I think. So I got those. So, and then been working on Christmas journal and pretty much finished with it, I think. I did the little sleigh bells with the middle string from the signature because it only got one signature in it. And here's the top of it. I used little brown paper bags. I don't have any out right now, but they're just the little mini brown paper bags. And so I use that kind of like a pocket on the front. It's glued down. And this is cardstock, craft cardstock. And I don't know if you can see that or not. Did the Tim Holtz, like the wood embossing folder to make it kind of look like wood. There's the tag I made to go in there. And like a little postcard decorated. It's not that great, but got a little more color to it. And I tried to get some sparkly in there with fingernail polish that's got the sparkle in it from the Dollar Tree. This was little sparkly ribbon. I think I got that from the Dollar Tree too. And these are all from Digital Kits. Flowers from Hobby Lobby. I got that little tuck spot there. So just to have, open it up. And I always like to put the library pocket with the library card in there. And got the little charm stuff. Here's another one of those tea bags. Paper hold, you know, the tea bag come in. And I just foo-fooed it up a little bit. Put a little digital ephemera on there. I thought it turned out kind of cute. Here's some that I made just using all digitals. This is a glassine bag. I decorated up a little bit. Made a tag to go in there. I love these little flowers from Hobby Lobby. I haven't bought any this year because I still had a bunch left over from last year, but they really go good like as embellishments on the whatever you're making, tags, bags, whatever. And just little papers that I've decorated. This is one of those corner that just slides over. I didn't make it the right way, so it's kind of not staying on there as good, but it still turned out kind of cute. And so that's that page. That's a picture from a digital, and kind of old-fashioned. That up in there. And then this, I just took a digital paper and just folded it. That's Amity Bloom. Just folded it, and then that way I can write on it, write notes on it or whatever. Stick it in because I've decorated this journal, so there's not a lot of writing space in it. There's some, but not a lot. So I kind of want those roses to show a little bit, kind of peek out under there. And there's a little girl looking in the department store window. And Cheryl Francis? Cheryl Francis, I think, are these papers. I just thought they were so cute. I've just used all kinds of digitals in this. I haven't used just one set or anything. I've just used all kinds. Then in here, I made this into a pocket. Because it kind of looks like a letter. I think that's Amity Bloom paper too. And I folded up one of those letters like a Jane Austen fold or something, I guess. And it's just blank paper in there so that I can write on it. And then I had this, and I thought at Christmas time, especially, when you at church and stuff like that, you'll have like these little, um, I don't know what you want to call them, folders or something that kind of open that have all the Christmas carols in it. So this Sing Christmas Carols was off of a digital with words and that, and the little angels and the plays and things like that. And I just thought that would make such a cute little insert. And there's room to journal in there and spots. Um, but I had paper that I had ordered from AliExpress a long time ago, and it's all Christmas music. So it's kind of in that folder. And there's, places to journal. There's another fold, and then that opens up, and you got space to write. And that's glued on just as decoration. More space to write, more music. And that opens up. More music, more space to write. And then the tag, and a little photograph back there. But it's kind of like one of those Christmas, that everybody got a handout of. Music somebody made up homemade. So I kind of like that idea. I thought that turned out kind of cute. This more decorating, collaging. These are stickers. They're embossed like stickers that Francie sent me a few Christmases ago. This is the center of the journal. And of course there's my long cord with the jingle bells. And I don't know if I'm going to decorate that or just leave it for writing, because I don't have a lot of writing space in here. And these stars are from us 3D stickers like. And this is from an envelope that had a big window in it. I kind of like that, so I decorated that up like you're looking in a house window and you see the Christmas tree and a little bit of curtains and stuff. I just thought that was kind of cute. That flips up. And then this flips open. That's a die cut. I hope I'm in frame here. Die cut. I just thought she was so cute. And then here I got like a cabinet card. Made it look old. So right in there. So I got a little bit of flips there. Did a little foo-foo here with the fluff with the another letter that I folded, in itself like the old-fashioned kind. And you can write in it. I just got this little tuck spot here and decorated it with a little lace and wax seal. And then I was thinking about doing something like naughty or nice on this, because they got their little arms folded and stuff, and I cut the pictures down to fit in there, and then I cut a hole in these little, my friend Lori sent me a whole bunch of these, and so I'm trying to use them like little frames and stuff, which Eva from Bohemian Crafting had an idea, like she used stickers or something similar to that. So it gave me the idea to use those up that way, because I know a lot of people use them to collage with, but I just can't seem to get it together on the collaging, and I like how this is turning out better. And this is just a tag of some more paper, blank paper to write on. And then this, I thought he was cute. Little feller with his overalls on. And this is kind of like a postcard. I stamped it postcard and then put an old stamp on it. And so I kind of like that. Stick in there, and then another digital, and I just kind of fluffed it up with a little lace and Sorry, silk ribbon, and then the little charm, Merry Christmas. Some more pictures. This is a die cut. I like these as silhouettes. I just think they're so cute. And I think that's cute. And there's really nothing under there. You could really journal there a little bit too. But little girls with their dog. I love dogs, so I like to put something with dogs and everything. And I love that look. That's a Christmas face, you know. Little kids, and they get in there seeing the lights or Christmas gifts or whatever. Just the fascination and the excitement of everything new to a little one. So I like that one. This was an envelope, and I just kind of decorated around the window part of it. Here's some more of those die cuts. And then here, this flips up. And then you got that picture up there. And you got a pocket, which I don't have anything in here. But you could put something in there, I guess. And then this part here, I had this ephemera. And so I had die cuts for trees. So I just took some green cardstock and cut a bunch of little Christmas trees and put in there. I just thought that was a cute idea. And that's the end of that. So I'll put that in there later. That's my Christmas journal that I've made so far this year. Thought it turned out pretty cute. I haven't crafted in a long time. A very long time. My friends know part of the reason why, and so it's been good to get back because I've wanted to craft, and so it's been kind of really fun getting back in. It took me a little while to get back into the swing of it too. So, but I did. So I just wanted to share what I've been working on with everybody. Hope something maybe inspires you or gives you ideas. And like I said, I'll list in the description below some of the digitals I use. If there's one in particular that I haven't listed and you want to know, just let me know. I don't really have that many viewers, so thanks for watching, and you have a great day. See you next time. Bye bye.